we had both gotten saved, and we were attending a church at the YMCA, which folded. And then we were still kind of looking for a new church and saw the ad in the shopper, talking about a new church that they were starting, and the connection was they were from Windsor, Connecticut.
We also circled churches in the yellow pages. That's in a phone book.
The old phone book. That was really how we first found the church. Our first visit was with Elder Mike preaching, I believe.
Elder Mike was preaching. It was the first time Pastor Dave was not preaching, and we loved it. I absolutely loved what this man had to say. I loved Elder Mike. I don't even know if they had childcare yet. They might have in the garage.
Yeah, it was only on one half of the storefront.
Yep.
We hadn't opened up the other side yet, I don't believe.
So we were pulling out of the parking lot, and we both said, we don't want to go visit any of those other churches.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to stay here. I remember being a new Christian and not knowing anything really of service or anything, and the guys were tearing down the wall, and I thought they're gonna be hungry. So I just made up some like meat and cheese things and brought it to the guys who were tearing down the wall, and Pastor Dave was like, all right, I like this. He was pretty pleased that I was bringing food for the guys who were tearing down the wall. Yeah, we were brand new then, yeah. So we kept coming, of course, and then eventually he told us we needed counseling. It seems strange to me, but I really appreciated his boldness, his confidence, and I think because it was mixed with care, like he truly cared about us.
One constant obviously has been the gospel, preaching Christ, loving on people, loving the families, bringing healing to families that, would maybe not be together still if it wasn't for Christ. Christ has been the one constant, which
Solid
is
rock.
Yeah, which has been good.
When we started, we were 30 years younger when we started coming to the church. And now being the grandparents, you see all of the kids, all the little teens who would come and take the twins when the twins were born, and they'd run to the door to take the twins. And now they're all grown up and they have families of their own, and we're the grandparents and watching the kids have kids, and we got to see the generations. And I just think that's amazing. And it's still families loving families. We were the first cleaning team.
Really?
Yep. We told Pastor Dave we wanted to serve, like, how do you serve in a church? And he says, well, there's a couple bathrooms that really need cleaning. So I taught Doug how to clean a toilet, and we were the first cleaning team.
Hot dog.
And then we were the first greeters. So we were the greeters, nursery. Well, I think I was leader of the nursery for a while at the old church. And Sunday school. I remember standing up in front of like the 6 first graders, second graders, and I had such stage fright just standing up and teaching the kids in Sunday school.
I did Sunday school for a while, and just having all those kids looking at you and hoping whatever you have planned is going to entertain them and teach them and let them learn. So it is pretty intimidating. I did men's ministry, did a lot of Promise Keepers conferences. Those were always fun road trips. Young adults ministry.
Yep. That was fun.
Yeah, okay, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. I love those guys.
A lot of good kids. Now all those kids are grown up and have their own kids. That's some of my best growth, spiritually and relationally, came through being a deacon and working with the deacons. Stoking the fire furnace we had for a couple of years, which was a complete nightmare, but it was great, because you'd get there 6 a.m. and get it going again, but some of those times were really good.
And I've been women's ministry leader for, I think I figured it out, like 15 years now. Yeah.
Great job.
Thanks. Wait, what are we talking about?
We're just a bunch of people that love the Lord, but we also love a lot of other stuff. We like to fish or hunt or, climb mountains or ride motorcycles, or what do ladies like to do?
Crafts. I'm not one
Crafts.
of those ladies. I like farming, if you want to talk about farming.
Yeah, I think if anybody to walk into this place, whether they're, a hunter or a fisherman or, a single mom or just a single person, there's somebody here that will be able to reach out to them and relate to them and make them feel welcome. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember Scott saying about Uncle Brian inviting him to the skeet shooting at Pastor Dave's house. Brother Brian Fontaine, still leaving a legacy through Scott and his family. So that's pretty cool.
There's just a closeness, a care, a concern. There's genuine love for one another. Somebody always is caring for somebody and watching out for each other and caring for each other. You can't come in when you're having a bad day without somebody saying, are you okay? Anything I can do for you? Can I pray for you? Yeah. So I hope that never changes. Yeah. I don't think it will.
I think we're just, people that love each other and want to see, each other grow and progress in the Lord. But yeah, to get plugged in, I think it's easy. Just depends on how much you want to involve yourself.
Right from the start, we learned by doing. It's an honor to be able to serve the Lord. It's an honor to be able to serve, when He calls you to serve the people. You just want to serve more, really. Yeah. I think it happens pretty naturally, actually, with so much that's going on. And you figure it out.
Just scan the QR code and we'll put you to work. But best way for a new person to get plugged in, and depending on their personality, it could be easier for others than for others. But just being open to meeting new people, doing new things, because we're just a bunch of people that love the Lord, but we also love a lot of other stuff.
There's not like a separation between leadership and congregation. I think we're all in it together.
Like some churches are so big you don't know the leadership, of them. But we're in a situation where, your pastor is your pastor, but then, then he's out fishing with you, or going for a motorcycle ride or something like that, where yes, he's your pastor, but yes, they're also, I think, the leadership and the church body are friends.
We are encouraged to have our own walk, to have our own, we're responsible for our faith, we're responsible for our walk, and I think that people are very encouraged in that.
Anything with all the ministries, with the nursery all the way up to re-engage in men's and women's ministry, it's Christ first. Everything starts with Jesus and ends with Jesus. It isn't any kind of spiritual memory, but it's my son running into one of the posts in the old church.
I brought that up the other day,
and you could hear it echoing through the building. It stands out.
Yeah, everybody remembers it.
Yeah.
The younger generation should be encouraged to step out in faith. You just have to do it. You have to start. You're going to make mistakes, and there's going to be people there to pick you up and help you figure it out.
Are you going to be perfect? No. Are you going to mess up? Yep. Are you going to have somebody there to kind of guide you and help you when you do that? I think so. I mean, knowing what He's done for me and for us, it would be irresponsible for us not to try and pass that to someone else and improve their lives with God's word and a relationship with Christ.
It's all for God's glory.
Yeah, I just think we need to give them something to own.
Let them get their feet wet.
Yeah. We've got a great group of young people coming up, and this church is in good hands, I think, for the next 30 years.
I agree. What he said.